Boom, 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 boom,
Okay.
That's totally the
Next on Vegas.
That is the guy.
One thing we gotta do is find out who the hell Wendy Milligan is.
She was a piece of ass. Same guy.
She was young, she was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world. And then Johnny Fontaine comes along with his olive oil voice and giddy charm. And she runs off. She'd throw it all away just to make me look ridiculous. And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
I worked her, and this Johnny Tremaine, he steals her from me.
No.
Same guy. And that's why he'll never work in this town. It's the same guy.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's the same guy.
Fine.
Ordinarily, I have a very high boiling point, but nobody pushes me into taking a case. Hi, I'm looking for a...
nothing, are you, mister?
Oh, no, ma'am, I'm not.
Good, because I ain't buying nothing.
Oh, excuse me. I'm looking for Wendell Milliken.
Lake Mead, when it had water in it.
Right?
Is that Milliken?
Yep. Totally no!
Good looking man.
He was.
Robert Urich.
What happened to the music there?
Wayne Newton.
Yeah.
Oh, the Desert Inn was the greatest.
This thing rocks. This is not the best version of it, though.
No, it's awesome.
But it rocks.
Downtown before they had that Fremont Street experience.
Yep, he's driving down the Fremont
Oh, it's
Street
awesome.
experience. Right? Actual
Vegas Vic.
Vegas Vic.
Yeah.
Like actual Vegas Vic.
Yeah.
When it was actually Vegas Vic.
Yeah.
Josh, you'll cut that out and make that sound better.
And then they had Circus, and they had all the lights on the clown, which I don't think they've got. I don't know if Circus has all the lights on
No,
in the
those
building
lights,
nowadays.
Those lights got broken up and they didn't have the money to pay for those.
Yeah.
When was the last time you were at Circus? The Lion.
The Lion.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're gonna watch that episode. That's episode 1. We're gonna watch
Phyllis
that.
Davis.
Episode. Phyllis Davis is hot. Judy Landers.
Judy Landers.
So you know who Judy Landers married, right?
No.
Again, a very, very 1980s couple. They are still married. Judy Landers was married to a former Major League Baseball player. Not a particularly famous former Major League Baseball player, but a player who had one huge moment in the major leagues that did not go well for him. For a year off. So it's not Bill Buckner. She was not married to Bill Buckner.
Married to Goose?
No. It was a pitcher. But
pitcher?
not and a relief pitcher, but not as famous as Goose Gossage.
Oh, that was
Lee Smith.
No. It was the 80s. She couldn't have been that.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like back then that would have been pretty taboo. That would have been pretty taboo back then.
Oh, I thought you said the 80s.
Yeah, it was the 80s.
Oh.
Steve Howe. Right team.
Dodgers?
Right
John
team.
Sutton?
Not
No,
relief
he's
pitcher.
a relief pitcher.
But looked like Goose a little bit. Steve Howe was a lefty. This guy was a right. If you get this name, I'll be shocked
Bob
because
Welch?
nobody
Not
has said
Bob
this guy's
Welch.
name. Not Bob Welch.
He was a starter.
Yeah. She is married to Tom Niedenfuhr.
Get out.
Tom
Really?
Niedenfuhr gave up that huge home run in the playoffs against the Cardinals. Yeah. So
Get the hell out.
yes, Tom
Wow.
Niedenfuhr. You know, like
Interesting. How did he nail that one?
hey, he's a major league ball player. He's a ball player.
In L.A.
He's a ball player. You know, he's a ball player. I mean,
Wow.
he's a ball player.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Niedenfuhr.
Yeah. Judy Landers in this is nothing but eye candy. Like,
Total object.
so objectified in this series.
It's
Like, Phyllis Davis is pretty objectified in this series,
Right.
but nothing like Judy Landers is. Like, it got so bad for Judy Landers that she left this show and went on the Waylon Flowers and Madam show. And that was a better thing for her than this was.
wow.
Yeah.
She wasn't being.
Not nearly
This
as
is-
objectified as...
Yeah, this was way before Me Too, and she probably felt Me Too, and I have nowhere to go, so I'm going to go to Madam and. Yeah, I remember with the puppets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, she was on that. She was like on 50 episodes of that show.
No joke.
She's only on like the first half of the first season of the
Okay.
show. Because she eventually realizes this is beneath me.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Wow.
But, I mean, there are so many awesome scenes in this show. But, yeah, let's... And, of course, early on, Tony Curtis. Naomi Stevens only lasts the first season of this show, then she goes away. Tony Curtis is in this thing. Now, by this point, Tony...
Yeah.
But let's not forget, Tony Curtis is in one of the greatest comedy movies ever,
It used
ever,
to be
ever.
Sugar Kowalczyk.
You Polish?
Yes. I come from this musical family. My mother is a piano teacher. My father was a conductor.
Where did he conduct?
On the Baltimore and Ohio.
Oh.
He eats up the scenery on this show.
Right.
He chews it up and spits it out. He is dressed crazy. He is having a good time. He don't care.
Right.
The masterpiece, Bad News Bears Go to Japan.
Okay.
Which the original Bad News Bears is one of the greatest movies, in my opinion, no joke, one of the greatest movies ever. Walter Matthau, Tatum O'Neal, like
Kelly Leach.
Kelly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie, I've seen that movie a billion times. That movie still makes me cry every time. Greatest, Buttermaker,
Right.
just, it's awesome. The next, the sequels, the one where they go to Houston with, I believe that one has William Devane in it,
Yes.
Okay.
playing the Walter Matthau
Okay.
character somehow, some way. I think he's Kelly Leak's father.
Okay.
Or some convoluted way. And then they do another one where they go to Japan.
I remember the Japan one, yeah.
And Tony Curtis goes there with them somehow, some way. I have not seen the beginning of that movie to know how that works out, but it's got to be really stupid and make no sense anyway.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. I don't remember him being in there, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, a lot of these guys, the 70s were a cruel decade for some of these guys.
Yes. But this show is the brainchild of Michael Mann.
Okay.
So Michael Mann did movies like Heat,
Yeah.
and a number of television shows, Crime Story back
Gosh,
in
he
the
must
day.
have been in his 20s when he did this,
he
right?
was
This
very
like
young.
He was
Yes.
like up and coming, almost a Spielberg.
Aaron Spelling is one of the producers of
Okay,
this show.
yeah.
So that's one of the ways it becomes so cheesy. But what makes Vegas so amazingly awesome is that it is shot on location in Las Vegas in 1978, 79, and 80. So those seasons are shot here. So when you watch the show, and we will be watching a full episode of Vegas in our next video, when we watch an episode, we'll be able to see places that aren't there anymore or have changed completely, like Dantana's house, which we will see. Dantana is the Robert Urich character, obviously, for those who don't know. And Dantana is also the name of a restaurant in Los Angeles, which has to come.
It has to be a tie-in somewhere.
Somewhere. Dantana lives in a house that was the prop house for the circus. So all the shows, so we'll see his house. It was an actual place that was there. It's not there anymore. It's been knocked down.
Oh, and they use it for props.
Yes.
For the Circus
Yes.
Hotel Casino.
But they used that building as his house.
Interesting.
Where he lived and his office during the show.
Did not know that.
Yeah, there's he takes place right near. It all takes place right near Circus.
Right.
We'll go out to Shenandoah, Wayne Newton's place. There will be shots of him driving on places that may or may not still exist.
Right. I know there are circumstances or situations in the show where he goes from one end of town to the other in seconds,
Yes.
which is impossible.
Yes.
So I know growing up, people were like, wait a second, that's what Hollywood does to places? So it's got to be infuriating to like people in LA or wherever to see someone going from the ocean to the mountains in a split second, knowing that it's impossible to do that. It takes an hour if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So
Well, this is Las Vegas in 1978. So what was the population?
Well, it's amazing. Were you here in 78?
yeah.
So you were here. My wife was here. She was, and her family was here. And you know, her father was a dealer or I believe at the Aladdin, and like you know, I'm looking for him. You know, when they're shooting the exteriors because it's just regular people walking down the street, and I'm like, is that my mother-in-law? Is that my father-in-law? You know, like, so it's just one of the awesome things about this, that it is like a time capsule of this city.
Yeah.
And you know, you were here, so maybe you walked through the Desert Inn
I'm sure
when it looked like
I
that.
had some buddies who were like, look, extras, and I'm sure we'll see the tops of their heads somewhere.
Yeah.
Because they were youngsters, and they were just like, come here, kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And nowadays it'd be like, well, yeah, let me sign a contract and let me get some residuals, and you know, I'm not doing that for free.
Yeah, but not then.
And these guys were just like seat of their pants.
Wild West, baby.
Wild West.
Wild West.
We're making a show.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Kind of like what we're doing here.
Exactly.